How can I fit in all my calories and macros on OMAD? On this channel, we talk about how to go from the victim mindset to the Bulldog mindset. Some of that involves becoming disciplined, becoming physically fit, and I'm going to teach you how to get the physique that you want. I've been doing this for 4 years or so, and just eating one meal a day, basically fasting most of the time, most of my life. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button down below, click the bell, so you don't miss any videos, especially in this series. So a lot of people, when they hear that I only eat one meal a day, okay? And just so you guys know, I want to give you some stats, all right? I'm 6'3". It might be hard to tell from the camera here. I'm about 220 pounds, 215, 220 pounds, depending on how much that I've eaten, okay? I don't know, body fat, you can guess whatever you want for that. It's so subjective. But I'm an athlete. You know, I lift 3 times a week. I run 6 days a week, compete in marathons, and I do Muay Thai 3 times a week. In fact, I'm about to go after I shoot this video. I have pretty high caloric requirements if you think about it, right? Definitely, right? I get away with eating one meal a day. In fact, I will talk about this in some of the upcoming videos in this series. A lot of times I eat one meal every 2 days, okay? I'll actually fast for close to 48 hours. So if I can do it, you can do it. Right? I mean, think about how many calories I need to sustain myself. And in the next video, we'll talk about how metabolism slows down, because yes, my metabolism has slowed down. I don't need as many calories, but I can easily do it. The first thing is to understand you need to actually track some macros or track some calories for some time to understand how many calories there actually are in things, right? Because a lot of people say, oh, I couldn't eat all that food at one time. Well, you know, a lot of times if you're doing one meal a day, what you're trying to do is to lose some weight. Now, if you're trying to gain weight on one meal a day, you absolutely can. I'll talk about that in some other videos as well. But let's just assume that you're just trying to either maintain or you're trying to lose a little bit of weight. The amount of calories that you're going to eat in one meal is not going to be like a ridiculous amount of calories, okay? It's not crazy. In fact, you know, you just have to understand what people can do. Like if you look on YouTube and you look at like 10,000 calorie challenges, you can see people eating thousands of calories easily in one meal. In fact, you know, if you go to the Cheesecake Factory and look on that menu, if you just order something from the Cheesecake Factory, right? Just a regular entree, that's going to be something like, a lot of them are like 1,500 to 2,000 calories for the entree, and a piece of cheesecake alone could be 1,700 to 2,000 calories, okay? You might not want to consume those kinds of calories, but what's going to be more important, right, in the case of like trying to get all your macros in or trying to get your calories in, is going to be the number of calories, not the quality of them. The reason why the quality of calories matters for most people, okay, has to do with the satiety and the amount of food that you can eat, okay? It really doesn't matter a huge amount if you eat, you know, if you eat kind of what some people would call junk food as far as achieving most of your fitness goals versus eating broccoli. The difference is that you can eat a lot more broccoli. That's the main difference. Now, you can, you know, nitpick and say, oh, nutrients and all this shit, but honestly, your body doesn't really know, right? It's like, you know, as long as you're eating, you know, a different variety of food, it's not going to make as much of a difference. Yes. You know, eating clean definitely is something that you should strive to do. But if you're trying to get all your calories in and you're trying to eat one meal a day, you got to let go of that a little bit. Go and eat some burritos, and like it's not going to make that much of a difference. If you're trying to eat, you know, one meal a day and get all your calories eating chicken and broccoli, you can do that. And you know, you can eat chicken, broccoli, sweet potatoes, and you can do that. And I've done that before, but it is going to be a lot of food. And so you might want to do that if you're a really hungry person. It depends on what your appetite is, right? You got to be smart about this. So track that stuff and check it out. And then, you know, there's some hacks you can do here, right? You don't have to eat it all in one meal, all at one time. Basically, you know, you're still OMAD, you're still one meal a day if you have your eating window being like an hour or 2 hours, right? So you can spread that out over time, and you can, you know, eat a little bit here and eat a little bit there, okay? The other thing to think about here is the caloric density of foods, okay? So one easy thing that I always tell people that are kind of on the skinny side, that are trying to gain muscle, that are trying to do OMAD or are having trouble getting all their calories in, is that you can eat fats, okay? High fat foods, right? Peanut butter, right? Things like that. Almond butter, that's probably a little more healthy for you. You know, avocados, very high in fat. You can just add butter to stuff, you know, get some grass-fed butter, right? There's a lot of ways that you can increase that calorie count, okay, without, you know, without stuffing yourself. It's real easy. I mean, butter, it's just full of calories. It's just fat, right? So if you eat some, even if you want to eat clean, if you want to eat some broccoli, man, douse that in butter and you're going to get your calories way, way, way up there. As far as getting protein in, you can do protein shakes and you can throw some peanut butter in there and throw some butter in there. Fuck, that will gain you the calories that you need. So like when people tell me that they can't get all the calories in an OMAD because they can't get it all in one meal a day, I'm like, what? It doesn't make any sense to me, because I can easily give you, you know, a meal, if you add it up, that is going to be several thousand calories, and you can get several thousand calories in a very condensed format, okay? Again, like I said, 2 pieces of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory, that's not really a huge amount of food. For if that's the only food you're eating all day, that's not a huge volume, but that's easily going to put you over whatever. That's going to make you gain fat. Like, you're going to be over your calorie requirements just doing that for just about any person, okay, except for maybe some huge power lifters. The biggest thing that I would focus on is getting enough protein. That's going to be the most important thing, whether you're trying to gain muscle or you're trying to lose fat, right, on OMAD. So just focus on getting your protein in, and you're going to be able to do that, okay? And what you might want to do, if you're trying to get your calories in, if you're worried about that, is to choose non-lean protein sources, right? So maybe you choose to get the ribeye. Maybe you choose pork that's going to have a lot of fat, or some bacon or something like that, where you're going to have the protein, but you're also going to have high calories with that. Or like I said, a protein shake with some peanut butter in there, that's going to work as well. So there's really no excuse, okay? I mean, I hear it all the time. Oh, my stomach couldn't take it. I can't eat that much food at once. It's bullshit, okay? It's not true. Well, you just got to be smart about it. As you adapt to this, as you start doing OMAD more and more, you're going to be able to eat more food at one specific time, right? Your body is going to adapt. Your body adapts in every single way possible. Might not always be the best thing to be able to eat a huge quantity of food, but trust me, have you seen the champions for the hot dog eating contest? I think it's like an Asian woman that's like 110 pounds, okay? Like, if she can fucking eat thousands of calories at one time and train her body to do that, you can too, okay? So don't be a wuss. Don't be an idiot. Don't just like blatantly dismiss this and say that you can't do this, okay, to put yourself off the hook. Instead, be smart about it. So I'm going to summarize it by saying this. Number 1, start by tracking your macros, right? Tracking your calories and seeing what the caloric density of the food is. See if you can actually do it, okay? Now, if you're coming up low and you can't eat enough food in one meal, okay, then change out the foods. Be smart, okay? See what happens when you add, a bunch of butter. See what happens when you swap out some of the things and you add peanut butter, or maybe you even add sugar, right? If you're trying to gain muscle, right? This is why I tell skinny guys all the time they're trying to gain muscle. Dirty bulk, motherfucker. Like, if you have to, okay? Dirty bulk. And again, if you're in the position of trying to gain muscle, all right, and you're doing OMAD, that might not be optimal. Maybe you don't want to do OMAD. I think you can optimally gain muscle with OMAD if you do it right, but you can eat 3 or 4 meals a day. That's fine, okay? But if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to stay lean, if you want to get some of the other benefits of fasting, then maybe OMAD makes more sense for you, okay? So that's another option as well. Track the stuff. Substitute the foods out to start eating more calories. And then third, just break it up. Have 2 meals in a 1 hour or 2 hour window, right? And maybe condense them as your stomach grows and you're able to do that. But yeah, there's really no excuse for it. All right, guys, I hope you found this useful. All right, no excuse anymore. Just get to it. And, if you disagree, put a comment below. Prove me wrong. Tell me why you can't eat enough calories in one meal. I want to see what your fucking meal is. I want to see why you can't do this. Why you can't stuff down, whatever, 2,000 or 3,000 calories. Because shit, I can eat 7,000 calories in one meal. I guarantee you I can do it. All right? I'll talk to you next time. Take care.